Sure. Well, I was asked to moderate the evening, so I was sweating immediately. And like most people, I had heard a lot about Melinda Gates, but she was just kind of an icon. And anyway, I was so taken off guard meeting her, finding out that she liked to kayak and loved the solitude, and that she got involved in this kind of work because of sightseeing, you know, and meeting people. And I just loved what a natural transition it was for her to become engaged in this. It made sense to me when I was in my really crazy, I called them the sleep deprivation years, when my children were small and my career was skyrocketing. And my mother-in-law was actually living on the farm with the man I was married to at the time. There'd been a lot of casualties to life, and I said, I'm so tired all the time, I don't know. I don't even think I'm praying a prayer. I'm just functioning. And this woman who grew up at times homeless, had a 4th grade education, heart of gold, she said, you know, Amy, I think if you just pray one prayer every day, it's enough. And I said, well, what would that prayer be? And she said, I would just pray this: God, lead me today to those I need, and to those that need me, let something I do have eternal significance. And I got to tell you, I pump my gas differently. Because there'll be somebody on the other side pumping their gas, and I'll think, I wonder if they need me. Even crazier, I wonder if I need them. And I got involved in all of this because I met Melinda. And I was just taken with her. And I sang that night, not because I was trying to wow the crowd, but because I was so nervous I didn't know how to start. And but in my imagining, you know, part of being a songwriter is picturing what it's like. You know, songwriting is just storytelling with a little music behind it. And long before I met Melinda Gates, I had been captivated by people on the other side of the world, and I'm so glad to be a part of this. I remember flying into LA when it was like just plunging into a dirt cloud. My friend Jennifer Cook grew up in Orange County, and they would have days when they didn't go to public school because of the smog alert. They have to stay home, couldn't play outside. And you fly into LA now, and it is beautiful. And you can see for miles and miles and miles. And when they first started putting catalytic converters on cars, everybody was like, right, like that'll make a difference in LA. And it did. And it took 30 years plus, but it did. And HIV, AIDS, the same thing. It's not the issue it was. And I really believe that we can look back on this time in the history of our rural community and say the trajectory changed because we empowered women to have a voice and a choice, really. So.